Within this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create a gallery on one of your scenes. Now you will notice that I'm still using the same examples from tutorial 1 to tutorial 4. So I'm going to skip this, go into my presentation just here. I'm going to click on page 3 and all I've done is created another button called gallery that goes to a new scene called gallery. And basically all I've done here is created a splash page where I want the images to go through. The biggest tip I will give you, try and make the frame or the scene look like the type of picture. So for this one I'm using a snowboarding example and I will be able to scroll through the images like so, backwards and forward. I've also got a button here where I can go back to the original presentation and go back to the gallery. So, to do this, you will need to make sure you create the following layers. Now, button left is the button that goes to the previous slide, button right goes to the next slide, and so on. Okay? You'll notice I've got a back to page 3 button, which relates to page 3 just there. So all I'm going to do is get my images that I want to have in my presentation, which in this case is here. So I'm going to drag them all. You won't get that message because I've practiced before, you will see that. Make sure you go onto frame number 2, drag in the next one. Don't worry about that message, that's just because I've practiced before. Okay, and I'm going to bring in number 3, bring in number 4, and then bring in number 5. So when I'm on page number 1, I get that border, next border, and so on. I want to make sure it stays within my frame. This goes slightly out. So all I'm going to do is go to the first image, make it slightly smaller. So in this case, like so, and bring it down here. And you will start to see that it fits within the frame. And I want to make every single picture that size just there. So hopefully I can remember this. 175.5, 73.5 and 200. Okay. So I'm going to click on properties, 175.5 and 75, 200 by 250. Okay, that's quite a good guess actually. Let's do the same on picture number 3. Oh, make sure you get the sizes right so you don't get that problem. And let's just do the same on the last one. So you can make every image exactly the same size. When it goes through the gallery, that's probably a good thing to do. A good instruction at this point is to make a note of the sizes, and you will notice that they are roughly the same size now. Okay. On these buttons, remember to name the instance. If I click on this button once, I've called this one btn underscore back. Remember to click enter at the end of doing so. And I've called this one next. Now, the button appears on frame number 1. So this is where I get to enter my action script. You will notice I've already got a script there for the button to go back to the gallery. A couple of spaces after that, and I'm going to enter this. You will notice that the button name is the same as what I've called it for there and there. All I've done, I've called this function go back. This is the function definition. In this case, current frame -1. So if it's 10, it goes back to number 9. This frame +1. If it's 9, it goes to 10. Remember the squiggly brackets after void. Void basically means there's no logical order. It doesn't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It can go 2, 5, 4, 3, 1. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it in here like so. Give it a quick test. Absolutely fine. And I'm just going to get rid of this. Close it because I don't want it to be that big. And let's see if it works. Control Enter. Page number 3, here's my gallery. Now you notice now that it's within the frame, and I can scroll through my borders like so. Alright? So, that is basically how you do it.